Let me tell you something. You're stronger than you think. You may not see it right now, you may not feel it, but deep inside of you, there's a power that's untapped, waiting for the right moment to rise. You're standing on the edge of something bigger than you know, and all it takes is for you to believe it. Now, I know life isn't always easy. I know the road can be long, the obstacles can feel overwhelming, and sometimes it seems like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders. But let me tell you something. That's exactly where your strength is being forged. That pressure, that struggle, it's not here to break you. It's here to shape you into someone you never thought you could become. If you've ever faced hardship, if you've ever felt like giving up, if you've ever been knocked down and had to scrape yourself off the ground, then you know the feeling. But you also know this: you're still here, you're still fighting, and that's where your strength lies. You didn't quit. You didn't fold under pressure. You got up, you kept moving, and you proved that no matter what the world threw at you, you weren't going anywhere. Do you realize how strong that makes you? Think about it. Every time life hit you, every time you took a blow, you didn't let it define you. You got up, you kept going, and that's what made you stronger. Every challenge you faced has prepared you for this moment. Every setback, every failure, every tough situation has been a lesson in resilience. It wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to show you just how tough you really are. It's easy to think that the tough moments are signs to quit. It's easy to look at the struggle and think, I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. But that's where you're wrong, because the truth is, strength isn't built when everything is easy. Strength is built when it feels impossible, when you feel like you have nothing left to give, but you still keep pushing. That's when you find out what you're really made of. That's when you discover the depth of your own resilience. I want you to remember something. Your journey is unique. There's no one else on this earth who can walk your path. So stop comparing yourself to others. It's easy to look around and think you're falling behind because someone else is ahead. But you don't know their struggles, you don't know their pain, and more importantly, you don't know their purpose. Your purpose is yours and yours alone. Your strength will reveal itself when you stop looking at others and start looking inside. The truth is, you've already overcome more than you give yourself credit for. You've been through tough times that you didn't think you'd make it through, and here you are, standing, breathing, still going. That is strength. That is resilience. You may not have the trophy yet. You may not be where you want to be, but you've got something far more valuable. You've got the will to keep going, no matter what. And here's the thing. Your struggles, use them. Turn them into your fuel. Don't let them drag you down. Use that pain, that frustration, that anger as motivation. Every time life knocks you down, you've got two choices. You can either let it keep you down, or you can rise up, use it as a stepping stone, and get even stronger. The greatest victories aren't born from smooth sailing. They're born from battles fought and won, from rising after every fall, from turning every defeat into the fuel for your next victory. Pain is inevitable. Everyone faces it. It's a part of life. I know it's hard to believe in yourself sometimes. I know it's easy to listen to the doubt in your head, to hear the voices that say you're not enough, that you can't do it. But you have to silence those voices. You have to believe in yourself even when no one else does. You have to trust that everything you've been through, everything you've learned, has been preparing you for this very moment. And when you believe in yourself, there's nothing you can't do. Positive mindset changes everything. It's not just about thinking good thoughts. It's about seeing opportunity in every challenge. It's about looking at a setback and saying, this is not the end, this is the beginning of something greater. When you change your mindset, you change the game. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. You start to see the world not as something that's against you, but as something that's working for you. So right now, I need you to believe in this. You are stronger than you think. You have everything inside you to achieve your dreams. You've already proven that you can face adversity, that you can overcome anything. So why stop now? Why give up when you're so close to what you've been working for? Don't quit. Don't back down. The strength you need is already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. You've got this. You may not realize it yet, but you are more resilient than you think. Resilience is not just about being tough in the face of adversity. It's about finding the strength to get back up when life knocks you down over and over again. It's about the ability to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear or impossible. The truth is, resilience is built through the very struggles you face. Each setback, each obstacle adds a layer of strength to your foundation. You might feel like you're barely hanging on at times, like the weight of your challenges is too much to bear. But deep within you, there's a reservoir of resilience that's waiting to be tapped into. Think about the difficult moments you've already made it through. How many times have you found yourself in situations where you thought there was no way out, only to look back later and realize that you had more strength than you gave yourself credit for? It's in those moments when you thought about giving up but didn't, that you built your resilience. Every time you chose to fight, chose to keep going, you were strengthening the very core of who you are. You were building a resilience that most people never have the chance to develop because they give up too soon. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or difficulty. It's about learning to stand tall, even when life throws its worst at you. It's about embracing the struggle, seeing it not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to grow, to push beyond what you thought was possible. Life isn't going to hand you a smooth, easy ride. It's going to challenge you, test your limits, and push you to your breaking point. But in those moments of difficulty, you'll discover just how strong you really are. You are more resilient than you realize because even in the hardest moments, you've continued to move forward. Even when it felt like the weight of the world was too much to carry, you found a way to keep going. Your resilience is not in your ability to avoid hardships, but in your refusal to be defeated by them. You may not always feel strong, but trust that you have more inner power than you can imagine. So the next time life knocks you down, remember that you're stronger than you think, and you have the resilience to rise again. Adversity has a way of making you feel small, like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. It can knock you down, leave you feeling powerless, and make you question your ability to move forward. But here's the truth. Adversity, while painful, is also what builds strength. It's through facing hardship that you uncover your true power. Without those difficult moments, you would never know how strong you truly are. When everything is going smoothly, when life is easy, it's easy to feel like you're cruising along, but you don't grow in those moments. Strength isn't built in comfort zones. It's forged in fire. Think about the times in your life when things didn't go as planned, when you were pushed to your limits. Maybe you faced a personal loss, struggled with your career, or dealt with challenges that felt insurmountable. The return is greater than the cost of not taking the return. But despite it all, you made it through. You didn't give up. You kept fighting, even when it seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. And in doing so, you built a resilience that makes you stronger than you ever thought possible. You've learned hard work. You've learned hard relationships. You've learned hard courage. You've learned hard faith. Adversity pushes you to dig deep, to find reserves of strength you didn't know existed. It forces you to adapt, to think creatively, and to rise above the circumstances that threaten to keep you down. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you gain a new layer of strength. Every failure you rise from makes you more determined, more capable, and more prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. The strength you build during times of adversity isn't just about physical endurance. It's about mental and emotional fortitude. It's about learning how to control your mind in the face of fear and uncertainty. It's about holding on to hope when everything seems hopeless and pushing forward even when you don't have all the answers. Overcoming adversity teaches you the value of perseverance, the power of patience, and the importance of never giving up, no matter how many times you fall. Adversity doesn't break you, it builds you. It shapes you into someone who knows that no matter how tough life gets, you have the strength to push through. And with each challenge you conquer, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever comes next. So the next time you face adversity, remember this: it's not there to defeat you. It's there to make you stronger. There is a power within you that is greater than any external force, greater than any obstacle you may face. It's the power of belief in yourself. The moment you truly believe that you are capable of achieving your goals, that you have what it takes to overcome any challenge, you unlock a force that propels you forward in ways you never imagined. Without belief in yourself, even the greatest talents, the most brilliant ideas, will remain stagnant. It's belief that turns vision into reality and challenges into opportunities. Too often we let doubt creep in. We listen to the voices around us, those who say it can't be done, those who doubt our abilities, those who tell us to play it safe. But the truth is, no one else's opinion matters as much as the belief you hold in yourself. Because when you truly believe in your abilities, the world starts to align with that belief. The doors begin to open, the opportunities begin to unfold, and you find the courage to take risks that you might have once avoided. Belief in yourself isn't about being perfect. It's not about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will unfold. It's about trusting that you have the strength, the wisdom, and the resilience to figure things out along the way. It's about knowing that failure is not the end, but just a part of the process. Believing in yourself means that no matter what happens, you will keep going. You will rise again. Stop listening to the negative. The power of self-belief is in the choices you make. When you believe in yourself, you make decisions that reflect your potential, not your limitations. You act with confidence, with purpose, and with conviction. It's the force that drives you to push through the hard days, to keep moving when everything feels uncertain. When you believe in yourself, you don't let setbacks define you. You use them as stepping stones to greater things. Learn from the deficits you overcome. Remember, the most successful people are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who believed in themselves enough to keep going, no matter how many times they fell. Your belief in yourself is what gives you the strength to keep pushing, to keep growing, and to keep striving for greatness. So hold on to that belief with everything you've got. It's the most powerful tool you have to create the life you want. Strength is not always about how fast you can go or how effortlessly you can succeed. True strength lies in persistence, the ability to keep going even when things get tough, even when the road ahead seems long and filled with obstacles. Persistence is the muscle that keeps you moving forward when the world tells you to quit, the force that pushes you to try again after every setback, and the key to turning dreams into reality. It's not the easy wins that make you strong, it's the battles fought day in and day out, the determination to continue even when success feels far out of reach. There will be moments in your journey when everything seems to be against you, when the challenges seem endless, when the weight of failure starts to feel heavier, and when doubt begins to creep in. But it is in those moments that persistence becomes your greatest asset. It is the choice to rise after falling, to keep pushing forward after every disappointment, to stay committed to your goals even when progress feels slow. It is the ability to stay the course despite the difficulties, because you know that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. And persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's easy to start strong when the excitement is high, when things are fresh and new. But true strength is found in the quiet moments, in the times when the excitement fades and the work becomes hard. It's in those moments that you find out what you're really made of. The ones who succeed are not the ones who never face failure or difficulty. They're the ones who kept going when everyone else would have stopped. Strength is built through consistency. It's not about making giant leaps all at once. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and staying focused on your end goal. Persistence doesn't guarantee an easy path, but it guarantees that you'll be one step closer to where you want to be. When you keep going, when you refuse to quit, you prove to yourself that you are capable of far more than you think. And that persistence is what ultimately leads to success. Your journey is unlike anyone else's. There is no roadmap, no blueprint that's exactly the same as yours, and that's what makes it so powerful. Life isn't about following in someone else's footsteps or trying to measure up to someone else's timeline. Your path is uniquely yours, shaped by your experiences, your dreams, and your choices. And that is something to celebrate, not something to compare or envy. When you look around, it's easy to get caught up in what others are doing. You see people achieving their goals, reaching milestones that you've yet to hit, and it's natural to question where you are in your own journey. But the truth is, comparing your progress to someone else's is a waste of time. Your journey isn't meant to look like theirs, and that's okay. What works for someone else may not work for you, and that's because you are different, you are special, and your experiences have shaped you in ways that no one else can replicate. That's what makes it work. Always be striving to improve. Never, ever stop growing. The struggles, the victories, the setbacks you've faced, they've all been part of your journey, and they've prepared you for what lies ahead. While someone else may have already crossed the finish line, your journey has equipped you with the strength, wisdom, and resilience that only your unique path could have given you. Every challenge, every success, every failure has been a stepping stone leading you to where you are today. And those experiences are not to be overlooked. They are your foundation. It's easy to look at the achievements of others and feel like you're falling behind, but the truth is, you're exactly where you need to be. Your journey is teaching you lessons that someone else may never experience. The mistakes you've made, the hardships you've faced, are all part of your growth. They've shaped you into the person you are becoming. So instead of rushing through life or wishing you were somewhere else, embrace where you are. Embrace where you are. Honor your journey, even if it doesn't look like someone else's. Remember, it's not about reaching the destination. It's about embracing the process, understanding that your unique journey is what will ultimately lead to your success. Stay focused on your path, trust the process, and keep moving forward, because your journey, no matter how it unfolds, will always lead you exactly where you need to be. Your struggles don't have to be your downfall. In fact, they can be the very thing that propels you forward if you allow them to. Struggles, hardship, and failure are often seen as obstacles to success, but they are also powerful catalysts for growth and transformation. If you learn how to use them as fuel, you will find that each struggle you face becomes a stepping stone towards something greater. The truth is, the toughest challenges are often the ones that shape us into the people we were always meant to be. Unquote. Every difficulty you face has the potential to teach you something valuable. It's in those moments of hardship that your resilience, your grit, and your determination are put to the test. When you're faced with adversity, it's easy to feel discouraged, like the weight of the world is too much to bear. But if you change your perspective and see these struggles as opportunities to grow, you'll begin to realize just how strong and capable you truly are. Each time you push through a tough situation, you build more confidence, more resilience, and more understanding of your own strength. Instead of letting your struggles defeat you, use them to fuel your drive. Let the pain, the frustration, the failures be reminders of how badly you want to succeed. Let them serve as constant motivation to keep moving forward. When things get tough, remind yourself that every challenge you face is one step closer to your goals. The harder the fight, the sweeter the victory. The more you overcome, the stronger you become. You've faced difficulties before, and you've made it through. You've experienced setbacks, but you didn't let them define you. You use those moments as fuel to push harder, to strive further, to prove that you could not be stopped. That is the power of using your struggles as fuel. It's about taking what could have been your breaking point and transforming it into the very thing that drives you to keep going. Your struggles are not a sign that you should quit. They're a sign that you're growing, that you're learning, and that you're becoming exactly who you need to be to achieve your dreams. So don't let them hold you back. Let them fuel your fire. Keep moving forward with the knowledge that each struggle is making you stronger, preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Pain is inevitable. It's a part of life that no one can escape. Whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, or the pain that comes from loss and disappointment, everyone faces it. But here's the thing, pain is not your enemy. In fact, it can be your greatest teacher if you allow it to be. The truth is, it's not the pain itself that determines who you are, but how you respond to it. You can either run from it, try to numb it, or you can embrace it and use it to grow stronger. When you face pain head-on, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your strength. Pain forces you to dig deeper, to find reserves of resilience and courage that you didn't know you had. It challenges you to rise above, to prove that no matter how hard life gets, you will not be defeated. When you run from pain, you avoid the lessons it's trying to teach you. But when you embrace it, you learn from it, and you come out on the other side stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever comes next. Pain teaches you about your limits, and it's through testing those limits that you expand your capacity for endurance. Every time you face a difficult moment, you're building your mental toughness. The more you embrace the discomfort, the stronger you become. You learn to endure, to push through, and to persevere, even when it seems impossible. Pain also forces you to reevaluate your mindset. It challenges your beliefs, your values, and your understanding of what you're capable of. It's easy to think that pain means defeat, but in reality, it's often the beginning of something greater. When you embrace the pain, you start to see it as a necessary part of the process. You begin to recognize that you can't reach your full potential without it. You begin to recognize that you can't reach your full potential without it. Pain strips away the things that aren't serving you and pushes you toward growth and transformation. So don't run from the pain. Embrace it. Let it teach you, let it strengthen you, and let it push you toward the person you are meant to become. Pain is not here to break you. It's here to mold you into someone stronger, someone more capable, and someone who understands that nothing worth having comes without struggle. Well, a positive mindset isn't just a feel-good concept. It's a powerful force that can transform your life. The way you think about yourself, your circumstances, and your future can have a profound impact on the direction of your life. When you choose to adopt a positive mindset, you're not ignoring the challenges, the struggles, or the setbacks you face. Instead, you're choosing to see them as opportunities, as lessons that can shape you into the person you want to become. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. And by shifting that lens, you can change the way you experience reality. Having a positive mindset doesn't mean you're immune to difficulties. It doesn't mean you won't face obstacles or experience moments of doubt. But it does mean that no matter what happens, you will approach those challenges with a sense of optimism and determination. Instead of seeing problems as insurmountable walls, you'll view them as temporary hurdles that you have the strength and ability to overcome. Here's the deal. It's about choosing to believe that things will get better, even when it feels like they won't. A positive mindset allows you to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you begin to notice more opportunities around you. You start to see solutions rather than problems, and your belief in your ability to navigate challenges becomes stronger. A positive mindset also breeds resilience. It gives you the mental and emotional tools to cope with setbacks, to bounce back when things don't go as planned, and to keep going when others might give up. You learn to trust in yourself, in your ability to adapt, and in your capacity to handle whatever comes your way. The power of a positive mindset extends beyond just your mental and emotional well-being. It can impact your physical health as well. Studies have shown that positive thinking can reduce stress, lower the risk of heart disease, and even improve immune function. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, you attract more positivity, more opportunities, and more reasons to be grateful. It shifts your energy and creates a cycle of positivity that flows through every area of your life. At the same time, manifesting your best life. In the end, a positive mindset is a choice. It's about deciding that you won't let negativity define you, that you will approach life with hope, determination, and a belief in yourself. The power of a positive mindset is the power to change your life, to rise above challenges, and to create the future you've always dreamed of.